Ooh. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to a new video to Lego Studios. Today, I'm gonna show you my Bionicle collection. And first of all, we're gonna start with the Toas. And here we see all the Toas I have, except for the Toa Tahu stars that I have, and in Takanuva that I'm gonna show with the Titans that I have. And we're gonna start with the Tomatas. I have all the 6 Tomatas: Pohatu, Kopaka, Tahu, Liwa, Gali, and Onua. And my favorite one is Tahu, because I have waited like 11 years to have him, and I got him the last year. So I'm super happy because I have always wanted to have him since I was a kid, and now I finally have him. And then here back we have the Tanuva, Pohatu, Kopaka, Tahu, Liwa, Gali, and Onua. And yeah, the Tanuva, Liwa, I have him, but different colors. It's not the the original one. So I built him with other pieces I have. So we can say that I can have him. And now it's time for a Tometru. I have all the 6 Tometru. They were my first Toas I had. My first Bionicle I ever had is Bakama. So he's like he's my favorite Toa of all the Bionicles. I think he's my favorite Bionicle because he's the first. And I think he's the first Bionicle I ever saw in my life. I remember I was like 4 years old and I was going to the children garden, or what, I don't know how to say in English. I think it's a children garden or something like that, where the children go when the parents are not at home, And yeah, I remember that there was a big kid that was like around 7 years, no, like 6 years I think, and I saw him having this Bakama and I was like, wow, he's freaking amazing. So there's where my Bionicle, when I began to start collecting Bionicles. And yeah, they will have Wanua, Nuju, Bakama, Matu, Nokama, and Onewa. I always get confused with Onua and Onewa. I don't know if this is Onua or Onewa, or this is Onewa or Wanua. I always get confused because the name is so close to each other, so I get always confused here. And here back we have the Toa Ordica. I have four of them. I have Wanua, I think it's Wanua, and Bakama, Matau, that's a little bit high here, and Onewa. And yeah, my favorite, I forget to say my favorite Tanuva. My favorite Tanuva is Tahu, because I like the mask. I really like the mask that the Tanuvas have, but I mean, Tahu and Li was one are my favorite ones, but Tahu is my favorite one of all. And my favorite of the Tordika is Mato, because of the scene when Bakama turns good again. Because I really like that scene. And the other Toa Hordika, they don't really interact that much in the movie. I remember being the movie like that. I don't really remember the movie because it was a while ago that I saw it, so I don't remember much. But the ones I remember, most of all that appears in the movie are Mato and Vakama. I know the other appears like many times, but I mean, they doesn't get that deep into you. So my favorite one is Mato because of that. And then let's go on with the Toa Inika. And yeah, there's not so much light here back, but I hope you see something. And here we have Huki, Matoro, Yaller, Kongu, and Nuparu. I haven't got Hali. Yeah, my favorite one of the Toa Inika is that's hard. I think it's Kopaka. No, Matoro. Cause I don't really know why, but he's my favorite cause I got him weeks ago, and until then my favorite was Jaller. But then I got Kopaka, and I really began to like him. No, I got Matoro, and I really began to like him, cause I don't really know. I like the aesthetic, and I like the character. I like both of them, cause I liked the character before, but I mean, I don't really had the set. I never had any set of him, and I was like, yeah, I like him in the story, but I mean, then as I said, I don't really know much about him. So my favorite is Matoro. I don't know, because I think it's my favorite because of that when he sacrificed his life for Matanui. I must say it. That scene is, I think that scene is really talks about what it takes to be a hero, actually. So that's why I like that scene. That's why Matoro is my favorite one. And now it's time for the Toa Mari. I have 4 of them, and I have to take a torch so we can see them properly. And here we have Jaller, Kongu, Hali, and Nuparu. And yeah, my favorite Toa Mari, I think it's Hali. I must say it, because I really like the wings she have, and I really like the way she looks, and she looks for me like the. For me, she is like the leader of Toa Mari, and I think I know that is not that in the real story. She's not the leader of the Toa Mari in the story, but I mean, I think it's because of the posters. I think it's because of that, and I think she's my favorite too because I had waited to have her like 3 years or something. Because I remember I traded her for. I remember I had the Takanuva, Takanuva flying thing, and I changed that thing for her. So I'm really happy with time here. I think that's why she's my favorite. And that's all my Toas I have.